Hey everyone, this is Steph and you're watching Stay Strong. Hey everyone, I'm so happy that you're here. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'm so excited about what God is going to be doing through this vlog. Today I'm going to talk a little bit about trust and faith, and I think as Christians, especially myself, it's so hard to just sit down and just know that He is God and just trust Him. And one thing I wanted to bring to the table was I had a group meeting not too long ago at my church, and my leader discussed getting to the root of really what trust is for us. And for some people, it's, for example, for me, it's betrayal. I know that in the past I've been hurt before, so trust for me is an issue with that. For some people, it's control. I am a huge planner. I want to know exactly where I'm going. If I fall, I want to know exactly what I'm falling on. And that also gets in the way of trust too. But then there's verses in Hebrews that I wanted to read from you, where I wanted to read for you, that really brought me back down to earth. It's in Hebrews chapter 11, verses 7 through 12, and it says this. It was by faith that Noah built a large boat to save his family from the flood. He obeyed God, who warned him about things that had never happened before. By his faith, Noah condemned the rest of the world. He received the righteousness that came by faith. It was by faith that Abraham obeyed when God called him to leave home and go to another land, that God would give him his inheritance. He went out not knowing where he was going. And even when he reached the land God promised him, he lived there by faith, for he was like a foreigner living in tents. And so did Isaac and Jacob, who inherited the same promise. Abraham was confidently looking forward to a city with eternal foundations, and a city designed and built by God. It was by faith that even Sarah was able to have a child. Though she was barren and was too old, she believed God would keep his promise. And so a whole nation came from this one man, who was as good as dead, a nation with so many people that, like the stars in the sky and the sand on the seashore, there is way too many to count. That is the NLT version. And reading that just really brought me back down to earth, because if it worked out for them, and there's so many other stories in the Bible of people who just had to simply trust. They didn't know what was going to happen. They didn't know where they were going. They didn't know why God was telling them to do what he was telling them to do. But they just simply had to trust. And in Hebrews chapter 11 verse 1, it also says, faith is the confidence that what we hope for will actually happen. It gives us assurance about things that we cannot see. Now, as humans, the natural thing to do is to doubt. We don't want to go into something and not know where we're going. We don't like not knowing what's going to happen. But that's the whole point of trust, and trusting that God knows what he's doing. He knows why he's put you in the situation that he's put you. And you have to trust that anything that you're possibly going through right now, whether it be your finances, a relationship, your health, nothing that you're going through right now is a surprise to God. He knows where you've been, he knows where you are, and he knows where you're going. So in that alone, you just have to put everything in his hands, because in your hands, you can't do it on your own anyway. So it has to, all the glory goes back to him. And I know a lot of this is easier said than done, but I can tell you from personal experience, it's one of the best decisions of my life to just give things to God than it is to put it in my own hands. So I just want to encourage you, whatever it is that you're going through, just trust that God knows what he's doing, and that in the end, all things are going to work out for your good. And the last verse I wanted to leave you with is Philippians 1:6. It says, I am certain that God, who began the good work within you, will continue his work until it is finally finished on the day that Christ returns. So, just know, God is greater than anything you could possibly be going through. Stay strong. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope somebody was blessed by this message. Always remember, you can comment on this video, subscribe to this channel, that way you're getting all the updates every week, and share this with all your families and friends. I'm so excited about what God is going to do through this vlog, and I'm so excited for the new year, to all the new things that are to come. So stay tuned, and I will see you next week. Bye!